Alright guys, jumping right back into League for 3 stars in Gamble. So it's round 7 this time. We got the Giera Guados going against the Luca Goers, Bhed Psyches taking on the Guado Glories, and we are taking on the Ronso Fangs. So I'm sure you guys noticed there in the menu, right before I clicked out, the tournament is active right now, but it's currently for Ether and Elixir. So it's not for any techniques, and really what we're doing right now, we're just going for techniques. Like that's legitimately like all we care about. I was gonna say to a degree, but I'm like, no, that's all we care about. You know, we care about techniques and then tech find as well. So I mean, techniques and the ability that allows us to learn techniques. So still caring about techniques. So yeah, that's all we really care about. Obviously this is for Gamble. I'm actually not sure we can even learn Gamble anymore. I think we could have, like at the very beginning of this league, and then the tournament popped up that allowed us to learn it, and then we taught it to everyone. So I don't think it's super useful, but we'll see. I don't know, I'm just holding that hope, right? Like at the end of the day, I have to beat the league anyways because I want useful prizes like to pop up after this. So I mean, I'm hopeful that we're gonna learn Gamble for someone, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, we're gonna have Blappa start out. So right now, I don't know why. Like normally, I can't remember anything that happens in the series. I don't know what that says about me as a person, but I do remember specifically. I think Blappa has 12 goals and Giera Guados has 8. So I think we do need to score a little bit more with Blappa than Eager. So we're gonna be focusing on that a little bit. I mean, not a ton more. We don't have to bury the Ronso Fangs into the dirt. But we should be aware, like, oh yeah, we should score at least 2 goals. Like, something like that, you know? So yeah, we got Ronso encountering Barrack. That is not a good time for Ronso, but a great time for us, so, yeah. And this is probably a little bit soon to mention this. It's Saturday today? Oh, this actually could be late, actually, because this is uploaded, or this is recorded on Thursday. I'm looking at doing a live stream soon. I'm not sure when, though. I know that's so vague. I need to figure out like the details of what I'm gonna do, but I think it was a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I forget. I think I mentioned this. If not, I'll mention it now. We are doing a new series, not related to Blitzball, related to Final Fantasy X though, where we try to break Final Fantasy X. So I've been using this software, and it's actually the same software I use to make these videos. Or to set the saves to make the videos, made by Fuzzy Millipede, and it's a save editor for Final Fantasy X where you can edit a bunch of different attributes and stuff. So definitely really useful. And what we edit is Blitzball, but you can edit more attributes, specifically the ones we're going to be editing mostly in this new series / stream. So it's going to be a live stream. Is the game coordinates. So there's 3 things that matter in the game coordinates. Your room number, so the room you're in, your spawn point in that room, and then your storyline progress in the overall game to tell like the game what happens in that room, you know? So we can modify those numbers as we need to and get wacky situations, ideally. So I want to do it live because I want it to, I think it's, I mentioned this a little bit ago. I was always looking for like what makes sense as pre-recorded content and what makes sense as a live stream, and inarguably everything could be either one of those. There's nothing strictly set to it, but I think the reason this would benefit from like a live stream mostly is because the interactivity with like people watching, you know, be like, hey, like, what do you guys think we should try? What do you guys like? You could feed off like chat a little bit more and be like, hey, like we just broke the game this way, you know. Like, what else can we do? Like, and it's not even like grand things. Like, I was editing my coordinates and I didn't have any aeons. So like when I talk to Belgamine, it just freaks out. It's just like, it immediately says I lose the fight. And then that's it. Like, that's the end of it. And you guys have seen probably a few of my videos covering this. With Geoskino, I have a bunch of those. Where like, you know, it's, he's chilling and we're facing him and it's all good, you know. But there's just a billion things to try, and I don't I mean, arguably, I can probably make 4,000 videos on like just everything I want to try, but I think it fits better in like a live stream because it'd be fun, you know. Seymour facing Seymour, both summoning Anima at Makalania, like stuff like that, you know. I'm gonna have to figure out how I record it because I can't actually. So you see like how I'm recording like the screen now. It's just a video game. I actually can't do that with this because the game is gonna crash so often that if I record just the game, it's gonna crash and it's gonna crash the recording as well. So it's really nerdy, and I'm actually gonna publish this probably on Reddit. Blappa level 50, more HP endurance pass block catch. Level 73 for Barrack, more HP. That's insane. It's really insane. He's just popping off. But what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by the video I'm doing is really nerdy, but I've actually been playing through Final Fantasy X, and any single time there's a save sphere or an auto save, I've been canceling out of the game and then recording what that game coordinate is. So I think I've got like 300 separate game coordinates recorded. So once I get the full story done, well, maybe just to Xanarkand, I'll publish that publicly. And if you guys want to see it before, just let me know. I've got a Discord I can throw it on. I just don't want to like publish it like 7 times if it's not recorded, but I'm okay sharing it before I publish it, you know. But basically, these coordinates, if you put them in, will put you at any location of the game during the storyline that's actually like happening. So that's what I'm really wanting to share publicly, just because it's really cool. And the ideal situation, which is similar to Blitzball, when I think I asked a little bit ago, but I don't know if I'm hopeful to like grow it, right? Like I want to like see just random videos on this. You know, like, oh, I tried to do this and then it broke it. Like, just like fun, like Final Fantasy videos. I do know, I'm aware Final Fantasy X probably isn't the most populous platform for content creation. I mean, the Final Fantasy genre has like a bunch of creators, but like it's when you drill down to like even more specific, like, you know, I want to watch like a Final Fantasy creator that specifically does Final Fantasy X, that specifically does memory and save editing. You're like, okay, you're really narrowing this scope to like a microscopic level, you know. But yeah, like that's why I want to share it. So, and honestly, it's even from a functionality standpoint, it's pretty useful because you can do a new game plus with that. So you could like you could start a new game, and then well, you would set your spawn point to the beginning of the game, and then you could do a new game plus. So there's all sorts of functionalities. And again, Fuzzy Millipede was the one who actually made the program, so I can't take any credit for that. But definitely appreciate everything they put in there. But yeah, we wanna be recording that in a live stream, and how I planned on doing it is gonna be multiple live streams. I'm not gonna do the whole game, not in one live stream, because you know I'm not doing a 75-hour live stream. I don't know if I could physically handle that. But we'll do like sections, right? So like I've got it marked Dreams Anakin and Submerged Ruins. So like those would be the starting points. And then like Salvage Ship Besaid, stuff like that, you know? Because there's a bunch of stuff, and sprinkled in there, I don't know if people realize this. You actually realize this when you do the saves like I've been doing, because I actually didn't know this beforehand. But you actually enter Sin, I think, at the Mushroom Rock Road. You enter Sin at that point. The game just controls you while you're in there. So it's kind of interesting, like how that works. Because you'll enter, like you go back to Dreams Anakin like 7 times, and it counts as a room. So my theory is if we enter that room, and then we like change the storyline progress, or maybe even the spawn point if possible, we could control our character there, and what actually happens wouldn't happen. So stuff like that, you know. Anyways, I've talked way too much on it, and I know I'm already at the end of the video, but that is coming up. I'm not sure when. Probably not this weekend, so not today. But I need to figure out what I'm gonna do. But yeah, it should be really exciting. That's coming in the future. But yeah, a little bit of experience for them, aka 2 for their goalie, and then a little bit more for us. Level up for Judah and Lake Am. More HP block for Judah, more HP attack, endurance, pass, catch for Lake Am. So looking at the level disparity, we really probably should put Nimric in the field pretty soon because he's kind of suffering. But yeah, Luka Govers win 2-1, Glories win 2-0, and we win 2-0. Not too shabby. And Giera Guados only got 1 goal, so we're looking good. Perfect. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And when you come back, we're going to be playing more Blitzball. Till next time.